Chico, get your tongue out. Chico. Okay, so this show that I am doing tonight is dedicated to Tex Thornton. And if anybody has followed his comments on YouTube, we know that he is a hungry man. Yeah, and he's not the only one who's guilty of being hungry and stopping at the supermarket to get one of these TV dinners that they sell commonly. But you know, the thing about it is like, it's a little bit lackluster. I mean, if you can see this, you know, it's like, this is supposed to be a Mexican-style fiesta. There's not much of a party going on here. There's like a few little tiny chunks of cheese in there. And then the beans don't look too great. And then the pudding. This is a coconut pudding. And it is good. But, yeah, a little bit lackluster on some of the stuff here. So, we are going to do a TV dinner, Sue's Quick and Easy style remake tonight, in honor of my loyal viewer, Tex Thornton. So join me as I remake this TV dinner. Okay, I know some of you guys are going to be saying, really, Sue? A show about TV dinners? That's like so lame, but, and it kind of is in a way, but, you know, I mean, you know what? Sometimes you're short on time, you don't want to do a lot of cooking, and these things can actually be quite tasty when you add the proper toppings and etc. So, the first step you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to halfway peel back. Well, I guess what I usually did was I usually took a knife. Okay, you can either peel it back or you can just take a knife and stab some holes in it. Now this one is still mostly frozen. So I am going to microwave this for 4 minutes and then I will come back and show you the next step. Okay, well this TV dinner has been in the microwave for 4 minutes. Now be very, very careful when you peel back this plastic wrap, especially if you have not opened it at the end, you've just poked holes, because the steam burns are a bitch, and excuse my language, but they are. And this is pretty hot, you know, there's a lot of steam coming up off of this thing. And the pudding is already really, really hot. Don't sneak a bite. I would not suggest it. It'll burn the top of your mouth. Not that I know anything about that, but just a little warning there. Okay, so over here on my plate, I have some Velveeta jalapeno cheese. Now, I used the silver plate because I wanted to add a touch of elegance to my otherwise unelegant meal. And this cheese here, you're just going to want to add to your enchiladas or tamales or whatever these are. What are these ones in here? Enchiladas, I think. Anyways, you're just going to want to add some cheese to give it the cheesy goodness and creamy goodness that it is lacking. And then I'll put one little slice of the Velveeta on my beans. And then I have some Baja Blend seasoned sweet corn. It has red and green bell peppers in there. You're going to want to put some of those on top. Now, to your taste, if you like more corn or not as much corn, depends on your liking. I'm just going to add, you know, a medium amount of corn. Then I'm going to add some diced poblano peppers. These are frozen. All these frozen vegetables that I am using are mostly frozen. Imagine that. Hence the name. So, what we're going to do now is you're just going to want to flatten this down just a little bit. And then you're going to want to find your plastic and put your plastic back on so we can get the steam also helping with the cooking process on this meal. And you're just going to want to cover that. Get the little pudding covered. Don't want to leave that little guy left out. Okay, so once you cover that, it's going to be back into the microwave for about 5 minutes and then we'll see how it's doing. Okay, well, I did let my meal cool down a little bit because it was mighty hot. The steam cooked it really nice. It's cheesy and wonderful looking. And I gotta say that these beans actually are pretty good. I mean, I've had this before. I've done this before. That's where I got the idea, because I've tried this before. Doing it the exact same way. And it's done. Now, for the finishing touch on this, I'm going to add some Lay's Smooth Ranch dip. But if you have sour cream and you would rather add some of that, that's perfectly fine as well. Hope you enjoyed this little TV dinner remake text. Thanks for all the laughs you've given me and my husband since we've started our show here. And, you know, get in the kitchen and remake some, you know, a TV dinner some night when you don't really want to cook. I mean, it can come out quite tasty. This is going to be really good. I'm going to take a taste. Just like I remembered it. Okay. Thanks for joining me on Sue's Quick and Easy. Join me next time when I have another exciting news.